Earlier this year, the Conservative government announced changes to OSAP grants throughout Ontario universities and colleges. Premier Doug Ford announced getting rid of free tuition for low-income families. He also announced getting rid of the 6-month grace period where students have to pay back their loans. Now, students will have to pay back their loans immediately with interest. This left many Ontario students worried about their future and, of course, being in debt.
We're so proud about OSAP. We're the only government, think of this, the only government in the history of Ontario that reduced tuition fees by 10%. We're focusing on the most vulnerable families.
If you're traveling on Highway 26, it's going to be a trouble-free drive from Collingwood to the 400. And Highway 93 is in good shape from Midland to Hillsdale. Still seeing that volume southbound on the 400 from Barrie to Essa and again between Highway 89 and Highway 9, so expect slowdowns. And if you spot any delays, call me toll-free at 1-866-NOW-SLOW. The Bachner Eye Institute is the official laser and eye surgery center for the Toronto Blue Jays. Google the Bachner Eye Institute today. And that's latest traffic. I'm Darriel Roy.
You're watching On the Scene Network. I'm Darriel Roy. We were on the scene at the Dragon Ball 2017 to celebrate the Chinese New Year. We had a chance to speak with Toronto Mayor John Tory, as well as the former Prime Minister of Canada, Joe Clark. Here's a look. Speaking about celebration, it's also Canada's 150th birthday. What makes you a proud Canadian?
Well, I just think the way we live together. I mean, I think, the country's a beautiful country.
It will lead this country forward to a place of greater peace, understanding, and opportunity for all.
Joining with us now is Justin Trudeau. Thank you for being with us today.
It's a pleasure to be here tonight.
Now, growing up in Ottawa and having a father that was a Prime Minister, how did that shape your career in politics?
Well, it taught me that politics can be a very powerful shape to impact people's lives.
Joe Mimran is a Canadian fashion designer and entrepreneur best known for launching the Club Monaco and Joe Fresh brands. Welcome to this week's Rockstar Entrepreneur Series here at the beautiful Trump International Hotel in downtown Toronto. And joining us now is Rockstar Entrepreneur Joe Mimran. Thank you for being on the show today.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here.
Before we get into how you build multi-million-dollar retail companies like Joe Fresh and Club Monaco, let's talk about your humble beginnings. Your first job was delivering groceries from your father's grocery store. How do you think that experience shaped you into becoming an entrepreneur?
Well, I think every experience along the path is a shape to your personality and to what drives you. I started very, very young to be working 12 years old.